All right, what's up again, everybody? It's your boy Skip down in the SIP, and we here for some more commentary and talk. All right. On this one, y'all, I found a very interesting uh tweet, I guess, or Facebook post. I can't remember what exactly it is, but it's talking about people that went to college and they graduated from college and they not doing the things that they worked in, and they feeling bad and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna get into the message, all right, and we'll go from there. Let me just, share my screen. Oh no, that's not what I want right there. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna keep the name blocked if you can see it. All right, it said it's almost been 2 years since graduating with my 4-year bachelor's degree, and I want to do a segment on postgraduate depression. Postgraduate depression is very real. Okay, I suffered from it, from a multitude of reasons, but I did suffer from that because we go into college with the mindset higher education guarantees better paying jobs and creates better living conditions. False, they said. Just know my 4-year degree holds no weight when discussing salary. Just know people with no student loans and no education will still make more than you, not necessarily. Again, forever grateful for the experience, but let's be realistic. College is a complete scam. I'm pushing entrepreneurship on my children before secondary education. It is way more important to have a hustle than a degree. Clap, clap, clap. Oh, that's 3 claps. All right, so about that again, postgraduate depression can be very real, especially depending on where you go. Now, just me personally, Mississippi is a very rural state, but where I went to school, it's a town. It's a lot of people in the town. And you be around them people every day, all day. Again, I was in the frat. Hold on. Again, I was in the frat. So, man, I was with my frat brothers all the time. And I was very social. I held several positions at the university, student-led positions and stuff. So, I did stuff at the school. I was very active on campus. And so when you doing it, and then I finished. And when I finished, I got my degree in mathematics. Okay. I have a very interesting college timeline. Okay. I took the scenic route, if you would say. I did 7 years of college. All my fault. I played some. I told y'all what I was doing. Very active on campus, but man, I didn't do good in my work. I started out in school as an engineering major, computer engineering. I switched to electrical engineering, and I did that because I liked computers when I was in school, and I was good in science and math. And so the lady said, "You should be a computer engineer." Terrible mistake, because no, I shouldn't. But anyway, I did 5 years of engineering school, guys. I did a lot of engineering. And on year 5, man, my grades that just went to crap. Partially because of me not putting in the time that I need to put in to make the grades I need to make, but also part because I wasn't very passionate about what I was doing. I didn't like what I was doing, and but I was in it, so I was like, well, I gotta finish in this. And it just seemed like the level that it was on was just something I never was gonna catch up to. So 5th year in, I was finna get put out. Well, I did technically get put out. I appealed the decision, and I won my appeal. And so one of the aspects of my appeal, one of the things I had to do was I couldn't be in any major at all when I got out of engineering. And so they had me in like the college equivalent of special ed. I like to say, like, the courses start at 1,000 level. Well, my courses, I had a semester course that started at 900, and it was like in a classroom They had like the baby play mats and stuff, and real life children desks in it. And we had to sit in these desks, and they told us stuff like how to read and how to comprehend what you read and how to take notes. That's the kind of class I had to take a whole semester of, and that was very humbling experience. But eventually, I got into mathematics because, honestly and truly, okay, my father, he was a math teacher and a football coach, and I really wanted to coach football. And I said, well, I can teach math too, since I have this mathematics behind engineering. And so when I told him that one time, he was like, no, you got to stay engineer. He wouldn't let me change my major. But when it came down to it, I eventually changed my major to math, not math education, pure math, applied math. So I ended up getting in the math department, and I got a degree in math. And it took me an additional 2 years. So that's how it took me so long to graduate. But I just recently got another degree in school administration. So yeah, I got a 4.0 in that one. So your boy feels a little good by himself. So yeah, I got 2 degrees, and it was one many years after the other, but not many, like 10. But anyway, okay. So yeah, what she said about that postgraduate depression is real. So when I came back here, I didn't have a lot of friends here. You know, I had some friends, but you know how it be and stuff like that. I didn't have any girlfriends or nothing like that, or no connections of the sort with no women here. So it's like I went from, you know, having options of women to none, no options at all, like not zero. So that was like really depressing because I had to really get back out in the water, and just that was in 2012, and the water just was not very good. It was very murky, and there was some other stuff besides fish in it, if you get my drift, and just it wasn't a good market out here for me. So that was depression. I remember sitting at the park, and this is a true story. I remember sitting at the park on like Christmas Eve or something like that, and it was raining. I just started crying because it was like nothing in my life that I wanted to happen was happening. It was like all bad. All the consequences of my bad choices had manifested all at one time. So it was really sad, but eventually I got over that part anyway. All right, so anyway, so it said, because we go into college with the mindset higher education guarantees better paying jobs, creates better living conditions. That's false. That can be false. It can be true. I'm gonna just be honest with you. What you major in college really matters. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a minute to get that in. Let it soak in. What you major in college really matters. Now, I majored in engineering and math. You can get good jobs with engineering and math, good well-paying jobs, okay? I didn't take none of them. I didn't even try. Because I barely got out of college, I probably was like, just let me get the easiest job I can possibly get, because a job I know I can get, because I was like, I'm not gonna be very competitive grade-wise to get like another kind of job. So I didn't even try. So I just started teaching. And the way I got this job, when I graduated, I walked out of class on a Thursday. I came home on a Friday, helped my dad clean his room, his classroom. And then God, boy, is this thing recording? Oh yeah, all right. I just had to make sure. And the principal of his school walked in and asked me, do you have a job? And I was like, no. When my dad screamed out, nah, he don't have no job. So I did have a job. I came home, I had no plan, and I almost didn't come home because I felt kind of embarrassed, because I was like, I'm coming home, I got a whole degree, but I don't know what I'm finna do with it. And so I came on anyway. The man asked me, and so he came back in the end. He was like, "Well, I don't think I got nothing for you, but if I find something, then I'll let you know." So you know how they go. I didn't think nothing was gonna come of it. And there was a Sunday evening, about 7:30, and I got a phone call from this same man, and he was like, "Hey, did you still want a job?" And I was like, "Well, yes, sir." And he was like, "Call this number." He gave a number to call. He was like, "Tell him that so and so told you to call him, and what's your name?" So I called the number. They was like, "Okay." They was like, "Come to the school tomorrow at 7:30." So it's like 9 at that point. I had to go in my closet and get some professional clothes, and I had lost so much weight at the time because I wasn't eating right. I mean, I was just in a bad state. I had lost so much weight that my clothes didn't even fit. So I had like some too big clothes on, and I had a truck at the time that was barely making it. And I got in my truck, man, and we went on down there, and I printed some old half resume I had, and I had a transcript, and so I showed them that, and the people, I went in the lady office, and all she had in her office was LSU stuff. And I went to state. She was like, "You went to Mississippi State, right?" I was like, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "We beat y'all all the time in football." I was like, "Yeah." And so she was like, "You graduated math?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She was like, "Great." She was like, "You gonna teach math here?" And we got a meeting started at 7:30. So I'm like, I went from no job to teaching in about one day. And it was just crazy how it happened like that. I'm in the class, I'm in the meeting. I don't know nobody in the meeting. They don't know me. I got a binder with another lady name on it. The only reason I got that job because the lady quit. And so I had quit like during the weekend. She just said she wasn't coming. And so that's how I got that job. And man, I've been teaching ever since. And honestly, I love teaching. But I got a whole degree in math. So, people say you supposed to be doing something bigger. And people tell me all the time, "Man, you should be doing this, you should be doing that." But it's just something about teaching. It was just something about that being in my blood. Like, I come from a family of teachers and educators. My father, he taught a long time. He's a principal as well. My mother was a long time teacher. My granddaddy, he had a school and was a teacher for a long time. My grandmother, so it's just embedded in me, I guess, to carry on the family legacy of teaching. But the teaching don't make no money. And that's the biggest thing. Like, oh God, especially here in Mississippi, it's like kibbles and bits, okay? And it's a lot. So I struggle all the time. Should I move on and do something else for the gratification of money? But I know my heart and my passion is in education and teaching. Like, our people for sure, really need somebody that care about the youth and their education. So I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like it's a punishment for all my exes in school, but it's not a punishment at the same time. Like, that's just how the Lord led me into being. So it just work out like this sometimes, okay? And so when she say her degree hold no weight in salary, I actually could probably make a decent salary anyway, a good one with a math degree. But with this, now I'm gonna tell you, it's money in education. You just gotta wait your turn. That makes sense. I just got my administrator, so I can go into administration as soon as somebody hire me as I want to. I just chose not to get into it right now because here you have to choose between administration and teaching, and I want to, coaching, and I want to coach. Coaching is a really big part of my foundation. Okay. Now, as far as people that don't have a college education, they make more money. That's not necessarily true. There's a lot of college educated people that make even less than kibbles and bits. Now, can you make more in certain aspects? Sure. Okay, sure. Trades and stuff like that. But I don't really count trades as no education because you still have to go get some kind of educational trade to make that money. If you're gonna be an electrician or carpenter and all that, you gotta be an apprentice, and you gotta watch. You just don't start building houses out of scratch and from nowhere. So it's a lot to go in there. You might not be in formal school, but you in school in some kind of way. Also, it'd be glass ceilings on those jobs, on some of them jobs. All right, you go into the plant, yeah, you might be making more money and stuff, but you're gonna get capped on your money without a formal education, without a college degree. In the military, you can make a decent amount of money just being enlisted if you get up to that number, but the O3s and all them kind of people, they're gonna make equal or more than the E12s or the end of the enlisted people, just because they got the paper behind their name. You get in, and you can't get in management positions if you ain't got that paper for the most part, unless it got to be some special circumstance. You can't be over the people. You can be the technician, but you can't be the engineer if you ain't got them degrees and them titles and stuff. So, can you make more money? Yeah, but I think it's a cap. And so, I know people that make more money than me and got way less education. All right, but they have a cap, and you find they still having to go back to school or some certain things like that to keep going. And again, it's money where I'm at. I just got to get up to it, and I'm on my way there soon. So the experience of college, my experience was great. Everybody's experience probably wasn't my experience. My experience was great on every level. I just wish I had good grades to go with everything else, but everything else was 1,000% great. And the experience is necessary. The circle of people I got put in. I got a saying, I might not be rich, but I'm rich in friends. I got friends that's up there in high places. I got fraternity brothers that's up there in high places that I can call on for this, I can call on for that. I tell my wife, if I need a doctor, I got several brothers I can call. If I need lawyers, if I need this and that, whatever I need, it's somebody I know that's in a position that can help me or help whoever I need to be helped. All right, getting people into college. I know people at colleges, that can get folks in and different things like that. So the best thing about college is the connection. If you put yourself in a circle to make them connection. Now, you went to school and majored in underwater basket weaving, and all you did was wake up and go to class and go home, then yeah, it probably sucked a lot. That's why it's important to be active at your school and major in stuff that matter, okay? Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. You major in one of them, you're guaranteed to find a job and you're gonna make lots of money, do good money anyway in them jobs. Now, when you get in arts and sciences, I'm gonna major in English, well, you're very limited to what you can do. I'm gonna major in photography and stuff like that. Kudos to you. I won't never tell nobody what the waste is, but you ain't doing it for free. And you ain't got nothing lined up that's gonna pay you afterward, where you just making silly decisions for yourself. Student loan debt is real, and a lot of people have it. Joe Biden or nobody else is gonna waive that money, so we just can stop asking. Nobody's gonna do that. But will I say college is a complete scam? No, it's not. Again, you control if it's a scam or not. You go major in flower arrangements, well, it's your fault, okay? You take out $100,000 loan to do nothing, well, that's your fault. You better go major in something that's gonna make you some money. People don't think of that. I'm just going to college. I'm going to college and I'm gonna get in the frat and I'm gonna do this and do that. Okay, I'm not gonna do this and do that. Now, I seen another article that was saying how men are moving away from college. I'm gonna tell you why men are moving away from college. It got nothing to do with they saying college is too liberal. That's stupid. No, college is not too liberal for me, and that's I don't understand that. But I'm getting into another topic, but the thing is that we gotta have money. It costs a lot to live right now, young people. Everybody. I joke. I say it costs you $100 every day to live, but it might be low. To be quite honest with you. I mean, just going for just normal things at the store, 3 or 4, 5 items at the store is $40, $50. Gas, that's filling your gas up for the your car tank up for the week. It's $40 now, $30, $40, depending on what kind of car you have. I mean, look at the price of everything, how it went up. So it's really costing, and people trying to make money, and college is not gonna put you on no track to fast money. Can you make money going to college? Sure. But it's gonna be slow money, if that makes sense. Everybody now gotta be rich and all that, and it's not, I'm gonna go to college and become a rich and famous person. That's not guaranteed at all. I agree with that. You're not gonna become rich too much going to college, but you will live better than the average person that does not go to college. But again, remember what I said. You gotta major in the right thing. You don't hear nothing else I said in this video. Major in the right thing, okay? Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. I'm sorry, arts and sciences and soft sciences. I'm just telling people how they gotta make it, okay? Can you make it in other stuff? Sure, okay? But I guarantee to make it, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, STEM. We need more Black people in STEM anyway. We need more people, period, in STEM. So, you can keep other people from overseas from coming and take them jobs. But anyway, people, I think I went a long time. Okay. And I just thank everybody for coming out. And I will, I'm messing this up at the end. Anyway, like, subscribe, click the notification icon. Did I say it right this time? I don't know if I said it right or not. But do all them things. Share with your friends, people, do whatever. All right. I love y'all. Until next time, one.